right there, our old friend Alyssa.
Oh man, I was really hoping I wouldn't have to follow that story. I have this friend. Well, I have a lot of friends. I have this friend that has a remote for their DVD player. And the stop button is missing because they took it out. Because it's so close to the pause button and they kept on hitting the stop button by accident. And when I think about living my life, I think about this remote. Because my remote only has one button. It only has a play button, and I wish it had all of them. So this past month, I came to a decision. I went back on my diet, and I started, getting back in shape a little bit. And the closer and closer I came to this decision, the more and more I was starting to stress out. About 3 weeks in, I completely lost the diet. I was stress eating like crazy. Eating chocolates, bad food for me, everything. Last Saturday night, I sat down with my camera and I recorded a video. And I did it split screen. And on one side of the screen sat Elliot, and on the other side of the screen sat Alyssa. And we sat down and we talked to my mom. And we explained to her why we do this and why it's important for us to do this. What started it all, how we feel about it. And we finished the video. We upload it privately to YouTube so that only she can see the link. We get closer and closer to the day, and I'm eating worse and worse stuff. I'm eating like chocolate cake. Like nothing but chocolate cake. And we're preparing ourselves for either side of the spectrum. Either, she's going to disown me, or she's going to say, we've known all along, we love you, keep doing what you're doing. And, I'm thinking that there's that binary there, and that's it. And I'm not prepared for what else could happen. So I called her up on Wednesday, or yesterday, I guess. And we're talking a bit, and I said, I have something to show you. I'm sending you a link on Facebook. And she's like, oh, okay. And like, you have to understand, when I was recording this and when I was editing it, I was like, this is 31 minutes long. This is like, this is like the Ben-Hur of coming out videos. It's like, but I kind of want to be on the phone with her. I kind of want to be there to talk to her while she's watching it. And she starts the video and she's like, I'm gonna let you talk to your sister while I watch the video. And in my head, I'm like, holy crap! I've created a pause button that I didn't know I had. I don't want that pause button right now. I want the play button. We're at this part in the movie where the murderer is finally going to be revealed, and like everyone's like on the edge of the seat, and someone hit the frickin' pause button right now. And so we're sitting there on pause. I'm talking to my sister, and she's like, "So what are you telling Mom?" And I was like, "I can't tell you. If she wants to tell you later, she can, but I can't tell you." And she's like, "Okay." And we're talking, and we're talking for like an hour. And I'm thinking, she should be done watching the movie by now. She should like have something to say by now. So I asked my sister to go back into the room, and my sister's like, oh, she's talking to Marvin right now. And I was like, Marvin? Who the hell is Marvin? and she's like, Marvin's the automated system for unemployment. She has to call in and tell them that, you know, all the jobs that she's applied for and all that stuff. She has to do it at a specific time. So I was like, oh, fine. Talk to Marvin. And she says, you know, Mom says she'll call you back. I found a frickin' stop button. There's no pause. There's a stop button. We stopped the movie entirely. You know, the creature's like right over the bad guy. The bad guy's got one little button to push to blow up the creature, but we've hit the stop button and we've just walked away from the movie right now. And I just sit there and I wait. And I wait. And I wait for her to call me back. And I'm shaking. I'm jitters all over. I had been up all night, like dreading this moment. I decided to start watching something on TV, and I'm like 15 minutes into it when she calls me back. And so I pause the TV show, and I pick up the phone. And the first thing that she does to me is she explains who Marvin is, so that I don't think that she's having some kind of affair. It's like, okay, good. And then she says, you know, Elliot, I love you. And there's nothing you can do that will change that. You'll always be in my life. I want you to know that. And I was like, oh, okay. And she says, but I don't like it. I really don't. And I was like, okay, you know, you'll never probably meet her. It's just something that I do, you know, with my friends to help me be more social. And she's like, but why? Why do you have to do this? And I don't have the answers for her. And she says, it just feels like I'm losing. And I can hear her voice crack. And I can hear her heart breaking. And it makes me hurt. It hurts my heart to hurt her like that. And you know, we have this lengthy conversation and she's just not understanding, and I'm trying to explain it to her. And she's like, why can't you just go out dressed like a different guy? Why can't you just, you know, why can't you be like Johnny Depp or something like that? It's not me. And she's like, it just feels like you're hiding yourself from everyone around you, and I don't have the heart to tell her that what I'm doing is showing myself to you guys. And she says, I just had all these plans for you. I thought you'd get a real job. I thought you'd have like a real family, and I don't see how you can do that when you do this. And I'm like, I can. There are women out there that like this sort of thing, that, you know, are okay with this sort of thing. She's like, I just don't see it. And we start talking, and you know, she hangs up the phone, and I finally pass out, and I wake up like later in the day, and she's texting me, and she's like, have you ever tried online dating? Can't you just like go and do like a man profile on online dating and just like meet a woman that way first? And I'm just like, I'm trying. I go on Facebook and I'm explaining everything that happened, and everyone's like, just give her time. Give her time. And this is the one button that I want to make. I want to make the fast forward button. I want to make the fast forward button so I can fast forward to the point where she's okay with this, where she understands.